Well, the big breaking story we're checking for you at this hour, the Sputnik V vaccine, the Russian-manufactured COVID-19 vaccine with an efficacy of almost 92% has been granted emergency use authorization in India. This is the big story that is coming in. The Drug Controller General of India has confirmed to NDTV's Parimal just moments ago that India has granted emergency use authorization to its third vaccine against the coronavirus, the Sputnik V. This, remember, is the Russian vaccine. And what sources are telling us at the moment is that the vaccine will be available in India by the beginning of May. Remember, it's interesting that this vaccine is already being produced in India in collaboration with Dr. Reddy's, and Kirill Dmitriev, the CEO of the Russian Direct Investment Fund, has said that in the end of the ramp-up, India will be producing tens of millions of Sputnik V doses a month. So this, of course, is the big story that we're tracking. Sukirti joins us with the very latest. Sukirti, what more can you tell us at this point?
Well, yes, the Drug Controller General of India, the DCGI, the topmost authority for approving vaccines in India, has given a go-ahead for the Sputnik approval for emergency use authorization in India. Yesterday, the expert panel of the subject expert committee of the drug regulator had already recommended it for approval, and now the final yes has also come from the drug regulator of India. This, of course, is going to be a significant move for India, which is already facing a vaccine shortage. Sputnik's most important factor is that it has an efficacy of 91.6%, higher than both the other vaccines that are being used in India at this point, Covishield as well as Covaxin. And this is going to be a big boost in terms of our production capacity. However, if we are looking timelines at this point of time, then as the CEO of RDIF has pointed out, that at this point of time, the initial doses will have to be imported from Russia in all probability. So by May, first week of May or second week of May, somewhere in early May, we will start seeing those doses coming in into India. But of course, there are at least 4 to 5 other pharmaceutical companies with which RDIF has done a tie-up. And the manufacturing of Sputnik doses within India is also expected to begin somewhere around late April or May. But those indigenously produced vaccines might be rolled out at a much later stage, but at least the initial stock of vaccine doses for Sputnik will have to be imported. Once the production begins within India, the capacity is for production of at least 50 million doses per month by later this year.
Right, Sukirti, appreciate you for joining us with those details. The million-dollar question, of course, is when will India be able to inoculate its population with the Sputnik V? Remember, this is a vaccine that has close to 92% efficacy, that has been peer-reviewed by the Lancet as well. There are 5 manufacturers in India that will be producing doses. And Kirill Dmitriev, the CEO of the Russian Direct Investment Fund, in fact, has told NDTV that India shall receive 1 million doses by May 2021. Listen in.
We believe that the first doses will be delivered either end of April or maybe more realistically early May. But definitely in May, India will be receiving the doses. And as you know, we also have 5 great manufacturers in India who will be producing doses as well. So we see that May is the time when Sputnik will be launched in India. But of course, it will take a couple of months to really ramp up production capacity. So we believe by June, we will really be at very good production capacity in India and will become a very meaningful player in vaccination program in India. And before that, we will be supplying doses, but definitely will be much smaller in market share versus the existing great Indian vaccines that you have. At the end of ramp up, India will be manufacturing, tens of millions of Sputnik a month. So we expect the monthly production volumes in India to actually exceed 50 million doses a month, in the summer. Now, to get there, we are working on amounts that will only finalize after the final approval comes, because we need to really prioritize the countries that gave us approval already. So right now, we expect that we will definitely have some doses ready for Indian market in May. This will not be, a huge number. This will be something to get us started, but then eventually we will go to 50+ million doses a month in India of Sputnik vaccine.